on to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking for space, it's Joyner. Open space at the 25. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 45. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Morton. Oh, they're after him. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that 1st down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. Now on the move. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
They've already converted a 4th down here in the 1st quarter, and they'll try it again. He's got it. 1st down The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Buys a little time. Stands in and takes the hit. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
The Red Raiders trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Morton. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the big dog got him again, and Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts, and year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but the double guys, the guys that can double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season. These guys make your defense.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter, and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
There he goes to the right. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. To the air. It's Morton. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They are perfect on 4th down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rush is on him. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Grab behind the line. It's dealt. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants it all. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Now on the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, Georgia! Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's sticky. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense playing a bail technique. Looking for a man. It's Morton. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Looking for an open area to his left. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Going right and going deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
To the air, it's Morton. Looking left. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Douglas. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as
trying to get it traded quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Red Raiders need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Just keep slinging it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. The short hands. It's Branch. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Frazier. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Georgia! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy, just taken right to the house.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas Tech, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Turns it loose. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Douglas. At the 45 on its way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's in open space downfield. And the Red Raiders will move the sticks. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 40, inside the 30. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Branch. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit... Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. as we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Turning it on. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
That's that's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking for room, it's Peoples. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's a really good stop on the defense, Jason. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now.
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And when you think about free safeties, you think about hitters, right? You think about guys that spin down the box. You don't think about coverage as much as you do with corners. But a nice job by staying with this man. Man-to-man coverage isn't always easy proposition. That's a good job staying with this guy, making the INT.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll try the run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's White. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Spits it out to the back. Got a man, it's Frazier. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, Ohio State 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slings it downfield. It's gone. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body.
Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Throw it, Sayin. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-bucks. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time, they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Red in the middle. It's Dump. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Touchdown, Georgia! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog off the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
opening play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I don't know if anybody saw this happen. He's 0 for 6 to start the game throwing it. He's just not seeing the field real well. The defense has done a great job in the back end and with their pass rush, making life really hard on him. They've got no points, and it's not a surprise. I mean, they thought they would be able to find some explosive plays throwing it early. That has not been the case.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on... Great return to improve this field position.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw at Stockton. Using his feet to buy time. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. He's loose. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
Georgia 7, Ohio State 0.
First play of the period, first down here. Off play action on first down. Steps away. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. He smashes his way through again. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays. but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
He'll throw it. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. From the gun. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2, and they go on top 8-7.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to be a passing game.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Branch. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when the guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what?
Oh, out of space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. To throw, it's Stockton. Dances away to buy time. He tried to get out of trouble, but he goes down for the sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Play action. Now sliding to his left. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Now adjusting. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he...
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Quick strike complete. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs through a tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the tight end. Going to the ground. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yard. That play just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires to the big fella. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. field. It's Stockton. Moving away from pressure. Got his man. Still running at the 40. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just didn't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Dogs can really attack on this second and short. He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Caught over the middle. It's Branch. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. He'll toss it. Lots of running room. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Dogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball in the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. Find some fresh air. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. How about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
On the run, it's Peoples.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after three, we are all tied up.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The run to the left. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. We've got a timeout on the field and we are set up for a terrific finish. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? That's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Snags it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense. Get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. And the returner is stopped. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To the air, it's Stockton. He wants a big play here late. Finds a spot in the middle. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. The 20. He's at touchdown, Ohio State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way.